Hey guys, what's going on? Johnny Hibachi here. As a big Call of Duty fan, I figured it was about time for me to release my own tier list of the Call of Duty games because I've been playing them for years and I figured why not? I'm doing gaming videos anyways and I never do videos about the games I actually play. So, some of my takes and opinions may cause some controversy because I do like some Call of Duty games that probably weren't liked well by other people, but you will have to stick around to find out which ones those are. Um, if you do end up liking the video, please be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and I hope I'm able to see you back here again. All right, so we're gonna be rating our Call of Duty tier list. I have played all of these Call of Duties that are not in this never played pile. Yeah, I was not a super OG PC COD player. I probably started around, I want to say Modern Warfare 2. I played a little bit of World at War, not a whole lot. I think I have the best tier list and most accurate tier list. If you disagree with me, obviously leave your opinions down in the comments and we can discuss it because I know everybody. I mean, top two. No one should have a difference in top two. It should be the same top two every single time, and those two will be my S tiers. After that, it's kind of shaky. So S is obviously like the best of the best. A tier will be they were really good, but not the best. B is I would say mediocre. It was all right. C was it's not the worst, and then there's S, which is just I'm just gonna actually. We're just going to put trash because that is what it is. We're going to start from Modern Warfare and go all the way to Modern Warfare 2023. To start off, we're going to start off with the OG Modern Warfare. And I played this one a little bit. I didn't play this one a whole lot. I'm going to put this B tier. I think Modern Warfare was a good starting point. It really set the tone for how Call of Duty was going to be, and it genre changing. It did so much for the FPS genre. I think that B is a good spot because it was the first. The first one's not always the best, but it is a very good one to start at, and I think they started at a very good spot. Didn't play much of World at War, to be honest. Also B2. I played the campaign. Campaign was fun, except when you're on veteran because they just have endless nades. It was awful. There's nades everywhere. It was terrible, literally awful, not even fair. But the MP40 was fun. Multiplayer was a lot of fun. Zombies. I will admit, I was scared of zombies when I first played World at War, and that terrified me because I was a little child. But nowadays, zombies I'm not scared. I'm not a wuss. It holds a special place in my heart, but I think I put Modern Warfare higher than World at War personally. The MP40 is great. Shotguns sucked. They should have made shotguns better. Shotguns are the greatest class and greatest gun in Call of Duty. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna move on to the next one, which would be Modern Warfare 2. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. Modern Warfare 2 was, I would arguably say, the peak of Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 did everything right. Everything was broken. There were so many things you could do. Danger Close Pro with one-man army with a noob tube, and or if you want to throw on, Scavenger and Danger Close Pro with the Javelin, which made the Javelin like a Predator missile. It was so good. Commando Pro. Oh god, I love me some Commando Pro. Commando Pro is so much fun. That is where I got I think that was my first nuke. I went free for all and a knife only on Favilla. And then I went back, played third person team tactical. Don't know why. Have no idea why. Got a nuke though. I get nukes and I play good with like the worst guns or in the air in the worst game modes. I don't understand. But Modern Warfare 2 will always hold a special place in my heart. Everything was broken. They had a few crappy maps. Campaign was a direct sequel from the first one, which I thought was great. They followed it good. It was shaky, but overall, I think Modern Warfare 2 was a fantastic game. I think it was amazing. I think at peak Call of Duty days, dude, those Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, you just had to be there. Had to be there. People in society nowadays would not fly, but you know what? That's where you should have been. They should throw them in those VCs. So after that came Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was A tier. Black Ops 1 was great. It had some kind of balance issues in multiplayer. I probably should have prefaced this, but multiplayer is probably like a big standing of mine. I love multiplayer. Multiplayer is what I usually always do. The maps in Black Ops were good. The campaign was good. Campaign was fantastic. Arguably one of the best campaigns out there. And then that's when I got introduced to zombies. And that's when I got introduced to my friend, my first online friend. His name is Beast Boys. This is where I met him. I met him there in Modern Warfare 2. I think these two games just hold a special place in my heart because that's where I met like the greatest friend ever. No, it was fun. We played zombies all the time. We could never make it past 21 because we just suck. 21 was just a bad round. We could not make it past 21. We tried. We just couldn't do it. We'd always go for the meteorites. Always go for the songs, just Just fun stuff. It was a blast. It was honestly a blast. I miss these days. When I think back on Call of Duty games, Modern Warfare 2 to around Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, that's like peak Call of Duty days. That was like the best year. That was the best run Call of Duty's ever made. And Call of Duty will probably never make another run like that ever again, which really sucks. Yeah, I think Black Ops it's a good game. Good game, not the best, but it is 100% an A-tier game. I think Modern Warfare 3 is better than Black Ops 1. Again, I'm very biased towards multiplayer. I think Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer at launch was the best multiplayer that Call of Duty ever released on launch day. It had, I don't even know how many maps. It had a lot of maps. It had like over 70 weapons. It was absurd. They had the most content at launch from any Call of Duty ever, and it was amazing at launch. It was so much fun. You had so much to do. You had all these guns. Guns are broken, obviously. MP7 is one of them. ACR was the gun that everybody used, but you know what? They put shotguns as a primary, and I loved it. I mean, Black Ops 1 did too, but those ones sucked. The Stakeout was trash. The Spaz 12 was garbage. But Modern Warfare 3 was just fun. The maps were great. Maps were awesome. The flow was good. There was a good balance. Nothing was too broken by the end of it, but it was good. It was just a good game overall. I think that I had a lot of fun playing that. I met, God bless, I don't know if you guys remember back in like 2011, 2012, K-Wire Speedy. I met him and his crew on here on a map on a arcade, and they did not notice me. However, that was like me geeking out, and if you could have heard my voice back then, it was super high pitched and I was geeking. It was amazing. I loved Modern Warfare 3. Interchange was probably my favorite map. I loved Interchange. But yeah, Modern Warfare 3 was great. Good end to the trilogy for the Modern Warfare series, especially the campaign. The campaign was really nice. Everything kind of like looped back together. Everything came full circle. Everything pieced back, and then it was over. I mean, Soap dies. Kind of sucked. Yuri dies. That kind of sucked. But we got to play his Price. Second time we got to play his Price since Modern Warfare, the original, when we got to play with him with Captain McMillan. Ah, man, Modern Warfare 3 is great. But after Modern Warfare 3 came, in my opinion, the best Call of Duty to ever be released. Or to be released, and that is Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty to this day. I do not think that anything will ever come close to Black Ops 2, unless they do Black Ops 2 remastered and they literally just put it in a new engine and just don't change anything. That's all you have to do. If you want Call of Duty fans to be happy, just put it back in a new engine and then just don't change anything. Maybe some balance issues if there is some, but in Black Ops 2 case, there was absolutely no balancing issues. Everything was so perfect, besides a few of the maps when it came to Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 had a good amount of guns, and it introduced the Pick 10 system. Pick 10 system was probably one of the best things that they've ever done for multiplayer. When it came to having attachments and setting up your class, it gave you freedom. Like you can run 3 attachments and maybe like 1 perk. You can run 6 perks and like no attachments. You can run a primary, no secondary, because he had a 10-slot system. You could do whatever you wanted with it. I thought that was the greatest thing ever, because I could make the most jank weapons. Like I could run a Scorpion Evo with millimeter sight, rapid fire, and select fire, and just run on burst. And it was garbage. It was the worst thing ever, but it was so much fun. It was great. It was great. All the maps were good. For the most part, I'm not including the DLC maps because we don't like to talk about the DLC maps. Zombies, again, I'll admit, I'm not a big zombies person. I think Black Ops 1 was probably the most I ever played zombies. I played Kino and Ascension, like, way too much. I love those maps. Those maps were arguably my favorite. Black Ops 2 came around. I played it a little bit, but I didn't nowhere near as much as Black Ops 1. I played the multiplayer. I think I've mass prestige and reset at least 6 or 8 times. I would literally just go to school, come home, load up Black Ops 2, and I'd play for hours. On the weekends, just straight Black Ops 2. It was that was like peak life. Peak life at the time, peak Call of Duty. Everybody was playing it. It was just fun. It was just a great experience. I don't think any Call of Duty will ever come close to the greatest that Black Ops 2 gave. Modern Warfare 2 was close, because Modern Warfare 2 was just fun. In my opinion, balance-wise, campaign for Black Ops 2 was also really good. I should probably talk about that. Campaign was good. It was like one of the first ones where your choices and what happened in the campaign and like how fast you did things or if things failed would change the ending. I thought that was kind of cool. Not that I really cared, because I wasn't into campaigns back then that much, but it was a pretty cool concept. It's gonna hold a special place in my heart. I think it is by far the best Call of Duty to ever be released, and I don't think it will ever be topped ever again. All right, you see this? You see this guy right here? See, it's Call of Duty Ghost. Garbage. I don't care what anybody says. Call of Duty Ghost was trash. It was trash. It was garbage. It was awful. Hey guys, let's genius idea. We're gonna make pre-order content. We're gonna make it a free map, right? We're gonna make a free map. That was trash. That was their selling point. I played this game for maybe, I would say, a month, 2 months tops, and I could not go back. It was way too campy. It was way too campy. Ghillie suits. You could just hide. IEDs were the worst thing that Call of Duty ever put in a Call of Duty game. It was awful. IEDs were trash. Everything in this game promoted camping, and the maps were so big that nobody wanted to run around. And even if you did, like if you're on Stonehaven and you wanted to find somebody, it would take you like 3 minutes just to find one person, to the point where like games would never even finish due to the, like if it's TDM, 75 kills, no, you probably get like 40 or 50 because you just can't find anybody. Like it's just, the map design was bad. The campaign was meh. Didn't really care for the campaign. This is kind of when I started getting into campaigns as well, but Ghost was meh. It was okay. It wasn't nothing to write home about. But yeah, multiplayer trash. Extinction mode was pretty interesting. I think that's probably the best thing that came out of Ghost, which is ironic because I still think Extinction was trash. But yeah, multiplayer was trash. Multiplayer was awful. It was not a fun experience. Anybody who liked Ghost, you guys are psychopaths, and you should go talk to somebody and go play Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2 instead, because those are way better games. And frankly, any game that's still on this list is better than Ghost, because Ghost is by far the worst Call of Duty to ever exist. And I will stand by that to this day. You can argue with me in the comments. I don't care. Ghost sucks. Moving on. I think the next one was... yeah, it was the first exosuit game that we had, which was Advanced Warfare. I give Advanced Warfare... oh, you know, this might actually be a hot take. This might be a hot take. I'm going to put Advanced Warfare an A. I'm going to give it an A. People don't like Advanced Warfare because it's kind of pay to win. I get it. The multiplayer was like all the supply drops, supply packs or whatever. They introduced that. That sucked, I admit. As a person who pulled the Obsidian Steed day one, I sucked with it. I was trash. I could not use it. Battle 27 could not use. It was unusable for me. I sucked with it. But I love the movement. I thought the movement was so much fun. Like it wasn't... for the first time that they ever used an exosuit, I thought they did a great job. I think that it was janky. It was clunky. It was very like, you're in one spot and then you press a stick and you're in another spot. Like it's very quick. It wasn't very fluid. However, I thought that was so much fun. It was so good. The maps were nothing to write home about. But as a shotgun user, and you can like slide into people, it was heaven. It was the greatest match on earth. It was awesome. Advanced Warfare, I had so much fun in Advanced Warfare. Besides the supply drop and all, the campaign was bad, but I don't really care about the campaign. Yeah, it was great. I thought it was awesome. The zombies mode, don't care. Played like one game, never went back. Just played the multiplayer. It was fun. I always had fun with it. Jetpacks was fun. I think that's probably one of my favorite jetpack games, and I know I'm gonna get flack. I'm gonna get flack for it, but I don't care. You guys are wrong. I'm right. Ghost still deserves to be lower, and I think Advanced Warfare was amazing. I thought it was fun. It was super fun. But yeah, Advanced Warfare, good game. Honestly, wish we got a second. I would want, if they bring back jetpacks at some point, I want them to bring back the kind that Advanced Warfare had, because I just thought that was so much fun. I just like the stiffness of it, I guess you could say. But after Advanced Warfare came Black Ops 3. Now, everybody liked Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was fun. Everybody loved the multiplayer. I had supply drops. Yeah, that kind of sucks. You know, it should go A tier, but I'm not. I'm putting it B tier. I'm actually going to put it top of B tier. Yes, I'm saying that Advanced Warfare is better than Black Ops 3, sue me. Black Ops 3 was fun. It was good. Multiplayer was fun. Played the campaign, did not understand the campaign at all. I watched a video recently of a guy trying to explain it, and it kind of makes more sense, but it was still too confusing for my small brain of mine. But, sorry, not small brain, big brain. Especially with this list, big brain. No, the multiplayer was super duper fun. The jetpacking was really smooth. Everything was kind of good. There's not too bad of balancing issues when it came to it. That was the second jetpack game that they went into, but I know it did good. It did good. The maps were all right. The guns were kind of different. The one gun that stands out to me is I don't even remember what they're called, the shotgun pistols, because those things were broken in like one shots. They were stupidly good. I remember I got the MP40 and I was like, this is gonna be awesome. No, it sucked. It was trash. It was not that good. The shotguns were all right. The Brecci, I remember the Brecci. If I remember any guns from Call of Duty, by the way, it is 100% shotguns. I remember shotguns daily. The Banshee was Advanced Warfare. I love the Banshee. S12 was also great. The Argus, I think, was the one in Black Ops 3. I'm just a shotgun boy. I love shotguns. Oh yeah, great shotgun of all time. I should make a shotgun Call of Duty tier list. You know what? we get 5 likes on this video, I'll 100% make a shotgun gun tier list for Call of Duty, because if anybody deserves to make it, it is me, because I love shotguns, and that's like the only thing I use. And pretty much, if you ask my friends when we play, I am a shotgun boy, in and out. Even on maps where we should not use them. On Wasteland and Modern Warfare 2, I will use a shotgun. I do not care. But I'm getting off topic. Black Ops 3 was good. It was fun. I had not a whole bunch of memories on Black Ops 3. I just played it a lot. But yeah, it was good. It was alright. High B. I think it was worse than Advanced Warfare personally, which might give me some hate, but I don't care because I'm right. Moving on from Black Ops 3, it was Infinite Warfare. You ready for this? A tier. Infinite Warfare is A tier. You guys already hate me. I already know. That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with you guys disliking me and thinking that my list is garbage, but Infinite Warfare was fun. It was great. 100% one of the best campaigns that Call of Duty ever delivered, which is really weird because no one ever talks about it for some reason. It's like, no one played the game. It's crazy because people are tired of jetpacks. Infinite Warfare's campaign was probably the biggest selling point for me because this is whenever Battlefield 1 came out. And everybody's like, World War II, yeah, this is World War II. I love Battlefield 1. But if I had to go back and play any game right now, I would 100% pick Infinite Warfare over Battlefield 1 any day of the week. Infinite Warfare was a game that was fun. It seems like the development team just had fun with it. They knew it was futuristic, you know, it was kind of like not realistic at the slightest. They had all these futuristic guns, but you know what they did? They had fun with it. It looked like they had so much fun with this game design. The jetpack was smooth, jetpack was alright, but the weapons were just awesome. Their weapons were just so much fun. They had guns that shot like meteorite bullets and stuff like that, and you had there was I don't even remember, it's an assault rifle, but you could like take it off and you could just melee people with it. And it was just sick. It was just fun. Like the game did not take itself seriously, which was the best part because this game was not meant to be taken seriously in the first place. This game was meant to just kind of be there. It was kind of like the selling point with Modern Warfare Remastered coming out, which even then Modern Warfare Remastered was, I mean, they should have just like copy pasted it. And then they brought in like futuristic weapons as DLC weapons, which I don't really like. If you're gonna remaster a game, just don't win everything that was in the original game and just leave it. I don't think it needs like anything DLC wise or like weapons wise. I just personally don't agree with that. But Infinite Warfare for me was a lot of fun. Like, yeah, I get it. It was futuristic. It was, you know, really played it. There's still supply drops and stuff in it, but I had a blast. I loved playing Infinite Warfare. There were some times when it was just like you get the same people over again because, again, like I said, it's crazy. It's like no one played it because no one liked it at the time. But in hindsight, I think that Infinite Warfare, if you go into Infinite Warfare with a mindset that this game is not meant to be taken seriously and you just want to play for fun, this game can 100% be so much fun. Just from the gun selection and everything, all the abilities and all that kind of stuff. I really, really liked Infinite Warfare. Campaign was arguably, in my opinion, top 3 campaign of all time, Call of Duty wise. They did the zombie mode. Zombie mode was pretty interesting. I played more of zombies in that than I did in Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 3, to be honest. I thought it was pretty interesting. They had little boss fights and stuff. I didn't remember much from it. I remember it was like a carnival and stuff, but it was fun. It was fun. Infinite Warfare is good. Better than Advanced Warfare, worse than Black Ops, and better than these 4. So then after Infinite Warfare, we went back to Boots on the Ground. And now we went to World War II. World War II, C tier. I didn't play World War II that much. I played it with my stepdad a little bit. I personally didn't buy it because I didn't want to waste money because I didn't think this was going to be very good. When we went back to Battlefield 1, back in World War, that was fun. But then that started the trend of everybody going back to like World War I, World War II. I was like, okay, this is going to be kind of, I don't really know. I kind of like having a mixture where one game's going to be set in the past and one game can be set like modern future times. That's what I want. But now it's just like old World War games is kind of where we were going. And World War II at launch sucked. Garbage. Trash game at launch. But by the end of its life cycle and all the patches and all the guns coming in and all that kind of stuff, it turned into a better game than Ghost. I will say it was better than Ghost, because even to this day, I will never go back and play Ghost. World War II, if you pay me money, I will go back and play World War II. You cannot pay me any money to play Ghost, under any circumstance. I will not do it. It's just not worth my time. And I guess that's all I can really say about World War II, because I didn't play it too much. But I do think it was better than Ghost, though. And the campaign looked good. I thought it looked, visually wise, I thought the visuals were really, really good, because Sledgehammer knows how to make good looking stuff, but it doesn't mean, just because it's good looking though doesn't mean it's good. Like, just because the food smells really, really good and looks really good doesn't mean it's gonna taste good. It could taste like, I don't know, dog water, dog food. I don't know if you're into dog food, but I hope you're not, because that's kind of unhealthy. But after World War II came out, was it World War II? No, Black Ops 4 definitely came out before World War II. Anyways, I skipped this one. Black Ops 4. Where do I dare put this? Where do I want to put Black Ops 4? It's trash. Black Ops 4 sucked. Black Ops 4 was terrible. There was no campaign. This is the first one they had no campaign. They introduced the Battle Royale mode, Blackout. Didn't care for it. I thought Black Ops sucked. I think Battle Royales in general are kind of like oversaturated to this point, to where it's just not that competitive and just not that exciting anymore. That's just me personally. Black Ops 4 introduced also manual healing. I thought manual healing was good. I thought manual healing was interesting. I don't like that they increased the health of a character though, which I hear they're gonna do in Modern Warfare 3 at the making of this video. Modern Warfare 3 is not out yet. I heard that they're gonna bring the health up higher for like slower time to kill and stuff like that. I was not a fan. I was not a fan of that. Because each character had 150 health, which I thought was enough. Like I was like, okay, so if they have 150 health, that means the guns are gonna do more damage, which they did. But it also meant that it took one extra bullet to kill, which it just made the game feel extremely slow. And in a game where the time to kill is really slow, guess what stands out? One-shot kill weapons like snipers, shotguns. I'm biased towards shotguns, but snipers especially, and burst weapons that were like one burst kill somehow. I just thought it was really unbalanced. The operators were hit or miss for some people. I was not a fan of like any of them. I was more of, I think it was Cash. He's like a healer. Support guy, gave ammo to everybody. That's kind of my guy. I did not like, I don't know, I didn't like a lot of things about this game. The maps are kind of boring. The weapons are kind of boring. Nothing stood out. Like I said, they kind of focused more on Blackout, which I didn't play because Blackout kind of sucked. Yeah, Black Ops 4 just wasn't good, and I probably will never go back and play it again. Just was not my cup of tea personally. But don't worry, after Black Ops 4, we're going back in time. We're going back, and we're gonna enjoy this. Modern Warfare 2019, the first of the retelling of the Call of Duty series. High C tier. I 100% believe it belongs in C. It's not even B. Not even B. It has to be C tier. 2019 Call of Duty Modern Warfare was a new start, right? I think they had a new engine. Infinity War was trying to do some stuff. The campaign was probably the best thing about this game. The campaign was good. It was interesting. Retelling, not really a retelling, but like a new story of the Modern Warfare cast, which I really, really liked. It was good. I thought it was good. The visuals looked really good. The campaign was just interesting. Multiplayer, on the other hand, which is what I'm rating multiplayer very highly, and that's kind of like how I'm piecing all these together. Multiplayer in 2019 was garbage. It sucked. The maps sucked. Piccadilly sucked. Hazir's Cave sucked. The only reason why Modern Warfare 2019 why I even played it was because of shipment. 100% because of shipment issue has. Those are the only two maps I would ever want to play, because those are the only two tolerable maps that game ever came out with. Shipment were double XP, was just easy, good stuff. Shoot House, obviously, another small map, fast paced. But other than that, they introduced a mechanic. I don't even know if it was introduced in this one. It was introduced in one of them. They introduced mounting. Mounting. Why are you going to implement something that promotes camping? I am not a camper guy. As a shotgun user, I do not camp. I am a guy who runs around the map constantly, looking for action, sprinting around corners, getting killed a lot. I do not like anything that promotes camping, and Modern Warfare 2019 introduced a mechanic that promotes camping. I guess you could say. Mounting is dumb. Mounting is one of the worst things I've ever seen. And the fact that you have to go for, I feel bad for players that have to get mounting kills for camos, because that has to be the most boring thing of your life. That and long shots. Long shots I can understand because you just go in hardcore mode, just 2-shot, 1-shot, people crossing out, that's fine. But mounting's just boring. I'm just gonna look around this corner and just, and it's all you do for the entire game. That's so fucking stupid. It's bad. I don't like it. Gun balancing was, I don't know, I did not have fun. I will say, in Modern Warfare 2019. Multiplayer, I did not have fun. That thing was rage-inducing. It made me angry. Piccadilly sucked. And we also got introduced to attachments. I miss, obviously, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2 days. I miss, like, you have all these set attachments, but there wasn't a lot. Like, oh yeah, this one increased your aim down sight speed. This one increased your, like, aiming stability. This one increased how fast you walk whenever you aim down sights. That's stuff like that. FMJ, fast mag, extended mag. That's cool. I don't need all this extra stuff. Modern gun Call of Duty does not need to be this complex. You have like 17 laser sights, 50 regular sights, all these muzzles, all these barrels, all these stocks, rear grips, all that extra stuff. For what? Oh, this one's 0.2 seconds faster. And this one over here that you unlock 50 levels later, leveling up the gun to max, gets you 0.21 seconds faster. I just don't understand. It's like you're min-maxing everything, and all that content that you could have put, or that you put into all these attachments for all these weapons. You know what you could have done? Made more weapons, made more maps, do something, work on the game, instead of just making all these pointless attachments that no one's going to use. Once everybody finds a meta, everybody's going to use it. And that's just kind of how it is. Like in Warzone, everybody finds, oh, this gun's really good with these attachments, and everybody uses it. That's just kind of how it is. And then you know what happens, all these other attachments never get used, and it was wasted space, and you could have used it for something else. That's just how I feel about the attachments, and it bled into Modern Warfare 2, which really sucked. I say I'm a firm believer that they should just go back to the simple system where they just have like a set amount of attachments and each one does a certain thing. Fast mag, you reload faster. Extended mag, you have a longer reload, but you have more bullets in a clip. FMJ, you can shoot through walls. Suppressor, you're off the map. Also, that's right, one of my biggest complaints, the minimap. Why change it? It was so good. I don't know why you would change the minimap. Yeah, so you can't see somebody, but you can hear them, but let's not show up on the minimap. So instead of promoting engagements to keep people entertained, we're not going to promote that. And we're going to promote, hey, if you sit in this building and no one can see you because people can hear your bullets, you're not going to show up on the map. Suppressors are rendered completely useless at this point. Like, it does absolutely nothing to use a suppressor. And it just made me upset. And then the whole compass system and all that kind of stuff. But don't worry, Modern Warfare 3, they're bringing back the map. God bless. So after Modern Warfare came Cold War. Black Ops Cold War. Back to, again, we're going back in time. We're going back to Cold War. But it's Black Ops though. We got Mason, we got Woods back, we got all these cool people back. Low C tier. Worst C tier game on this list. I think World War II was better. Cold War looked like, oh look, guys, we're going back in time. We're going back to Black Ops. We got Woods and Mason, you know, we're going back. World War II-ish kind of stuff. And the campaign, they're selling on the campaign. That's 100% what they were selling on was the campaign. Look cool. Yeah, I bought it day one. I finished the campaign in like 3 hours. I was like, bruh, I spent $60 for this campaign to finish in 3 hours. And that was the big selling point, was the campaign. I was like, okay, fine, choose your own adventure one again, like how they did in Black Ops 2. Okay, that's fine. That is okay. Campaign was interesting enough, kind of fast. Just happened fast. That was my only complaint, is like there was just not enough. It just didn't keep me engaged and entertained too much, because by the time I started getting into it, it was over. I was like, okay, I guess since the campaign's over, I'll go to the multiplayer. Yeah, that sucked. Multiplayer sucked. There was maybe 1 or 2 good maps on Cold War. Nuketown, which is in all of the Black Ops games. Nuketown was, again, probably the only playable map that I enjoyed. None of the other maps were good. Guns sucked. Balancing sucked. Spawn sucked. It just didn't feel that good. It felt like it was close to what World War II was at the beginning of its life cycle. It just wasn't that interesting. There wasn't that many guns. There was like 5 maps you played on generally. It did not keep my interest. Black Ops Cold War was just not fun. I thought it just kind of sucked. It tanked. It played off the nostalgia factor, and it wore off very, very quickly. It sucked. It was not good. It wasn't trash. It's better than Black Ops 4 and Ghost, but it definitely was not good. Vanguard, I played a little bit, just like World War II. My friends played it and stuff like that, so I played at their houses. I played the campaigns. You know what though? B tier. I think Vanguard's B tier. I think Vanguard was better than Modern Warfare 2019. I think so pretty much what Vanguard was, it was World War II at the end of its life cycle, just copy pasted into Vanguard. And you know what World War II was at the end of its life cycle? A good and fun multiplayer game. And I think that Vanguard carried it over, and I thought it was good. I thought it was more enjoyable. It was interesting. I mean, I at this point, I was like sick and tired of World War II, World War I stuff, but I still enjoyed playing it way more than I did Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War. So if that says anything, then there's that for you. For all your Vanguard fans out there, if there's any of you out there, there you go. It's better than 2 other ones. And that's Sledgehammer, by the way. Sledgehammer made that. Infinity Ward made this one. Trey made this one, so I should say something that the lesser of the 3 studios did better in their recent releases, which is kind of sad. After that, we come to our latest one, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2. So it's C tier. It's it's just Modern Warfare 2019 with some different guns, worse maps in my, well, no, not as bad maps. The maps weren't as bad as it was in 2019. Still has all the attachment issues because there's like, oh look, let's just open up all these attachments that are no one's gonna use because why not? And hey, you wanna look, I think my biggest pet peeve was this, is the fact that you don't earn weapons after a certain level. In this game, you earn them after leveling up other weapons to certain levels. So it's forcing you to use other weapons, which sucked because some of these weapons were just god awful. They were trash. But if you want the other gun, that sucks. You have to use this one, and that was just a pain. And it made the grinding aspect just a hassle, and it just was not interesting and not fun. And I did not enjoy that. Some of the games were alright. Some of the guns were okay. Some of the maps are meh. But it's pretty much copy-paste 2019, which is newer stuff. Campaign was good. Again, campaign's probably the only redeeming factor about the new Modern Warfare series. But yeah, it sucked, just like 2019 did. Not that great. Overall, multiplayer-wise, not that fun. That's all the multiplayer does. Multiplayer campaign, and I guess there's 2 Vanguards. I don't really care about that, which is good. Yeah, sure. And okay, so we'll separate zombies by itself. We'll do zombies by itself. So, when it came to zombies, I played a majority of it in Black Ops 1. I played Ascension, like I said, I played Kino, I played Moon, I played all those in Black Ops 1. That was probably the most fun and probably the most time I've ever spent playing zombies ever. Black Ops 2 comes around. I played Transit. Transit was... I hate Transit. I hate Transit with a passion, but it was fun. It was fun with friends because you just goof around and the entire map you have to go on the stupid bus, which is a pain because he always left you behind. But they also had like Die Rise. Yeah, I think it's the one that introduced Origins. Origins is one of my favorite maps, even though I suck at it. My friends always play it. They always talk about how it's so good. They loved it. Yeah, there's that. Black Ops 3 finished the Black Ops zombie storyline. Everybody loved it. I watched videos on it. I would watch videos because I don't play zombies. I was like, I want to know the story though. Like a campaign would. I would want to know the story. So I would go back and watch these videos explaining everything that happened in the zombies timeline, and it would be interesting to me. It was cool. But I never played it. So when it comes down to the grand scheme of things, where would I put zombies? Obviously not S tier, not A tier. Would I put it B or C? Let's see. Did I enjoy zombies more than I enjoyed core? Yes, I did. I did. 150%. I enjoyed zombies way more than I enjoyed any of these games below it. Not including this row. Zombies is just, I mean, the replay value for me is like very low. I usually get to around like round 20, then I'm just bored out of my mind. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna run into the zombies. You guys can have fun. I'm gonna leave, or we can just do something else. Go play multiplayer instead because I'm a multiplayer boy. Yeah, the zombies was interesting. I think as much as I get bored of it, I still think it has more replay value than any of these because I just think it's easy. It's easy to follow. It's not too difficult, but it's just, I don't know. He's there. It's there in case you want something else to do. Just turn your brain off and just run around the map and train them and shoot them in the head. That's what you're into. I'm personally not into that. So this is my Call of Duty game tier list. This is the correct tier list. This is so symmetrical that this makes me look. I'm so happy with how symmetrical this is. Now, including this, take away this row. Take away this row. It's so symmetrical. It looks so gorgeous. But yeah, top 2. Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2. Everything's good with 2s except for this 2. Amazing. And World War 2. Just so much fun. So much fun. Golden days of Call of Duty. Peak days of Call of Duty. Loved it. These 3, or these, I can't count. These 4 were really, really fun. I enjoyed them. These 2 are probably going to give me some controversy, but I don't care because I enjoy those way more than I enjoyed a lot of other stuff. Probably because I'm just biased and I just enjoy Call of Duty for the fun of it. These ones, the only arguable one I would say is maybe Black Ops 3. If you liked Black Ops 3, you probably put it A tier, but I think you're wrong. I thought it was okay. Zombies again, I'm not a big zombies boy. C tier, I think this is all fair. I think all these games suck, but not as bad as these ones, especially Ghost. Ghost is by far the worst. If you take anything away from this list, just know that Ghost is the worst Call of Duty ever made. And if you disagree, then I guarantee you were one of the ghillie campers or one of the people who signed the back of the map with 9ED, and you just sat there probably You probably had your tent behind you. You had a campfire like to your side. You're roasting some marshmallows, just waiting for someone to walk by because you just did not move. You just sat there in the corner. I feel like that is exactly what kind of player you were if you enjoyed this game. But yeah, this is my list. If you agree, cool. I want to know you guys' opinions, so you can leave your comments and concerns or your list, obviously, if you want to talk about how bad mine is. Talk in this discussion. I'm totally down for a discussion about this so I can prove you wrong and tell you why my list is correct, even though it's 100% opinionated. If you don't agree with this, your opinion is wrong. that is what we're doing here. But thanks for tuning in and checking out this video. I know this is kind of a different one from me, but this is kind of like what I want to do a little bit. I want to try to diversify myself. Yeah, if you like the video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please leave a like and a comment so I don't know, I just like talking about people. I just like talking about things. I'm a conversator a little bit. But yeah, if this video gets, we'll say 5 likes. This video gets 5 likes, I will do another tier list. I don't know what I will do one yet. But if this one gets popular enough, yeah, sure, I'll do another tier list. I'm down. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, no matter what you're doing. And I will see you later.